Hello and welcome. I'm your host and health and fitness coach, Regina Dunn with Fitness and Training. And I'm super excited to have you joining me today. But first, a little disclaimer. All the information I share is based on my research, my personal opinions, and experiences, which I will share my resources at the end of this podcast. I'm not a licensed doctor, and I am not qualified to give you any medical advice. If you're having any medical issues, please contact your physician. However, I am a certified nutrition advisor, personal trainer, fitness coach, and health coach. I've been in the health and fitness circle for over 30 years. Research, reading, and education on various different topics is not only a hobby, but a very enjoyable pastime for me. My goal is to give you information, motivation, and inspiration to improve your health and partner with you on your health journey. It's been my experience that when you have an accountability partner, it's much easier to stay on track and focused versus just trying to do it alone. When you subscribe to my page or my channel and comment, send in your request, and share my link, you empower me to share more. It's a win-win situation for both of us. So let's dive right in on our topic today. The immune function, basic understanding, and tips to improve our overall health. Today, we're going to cover 7 basic factors to consider for our immune health. First, age, genetics, and lifestyle. As we age, our natural immunity can and is likely to decrease due to the key functions being altered and or reduced. Let's break that down. First, bone marrow produces fewer stem cells which develop immune-enhancing cells. The thymus gland between your lungs begins to shrink and reduces the supply of immune T cells. The aging process can cause old cells, the old immune cells, to accumulate, which leads to an imbalanced inflammatory response and a reduced number of natural killer and protective cells. However, we must consider more than just age in our society nowadays. We need to also consider the health of our family, the genetics of our family, because that too can have a direct effect on our health as well. Lifestyle is also a huge factor, regardless of age. Next, let's talk about stress, and especially excessive stress. We all have a little bit of stress in our life, but we want to talk about the chronic stress. Research shows that chronic stress upsets and harms the balance of your immune function. When stress is ongoing with little to no relief, it can reduce the number of immune T cells and killer cells, which promotes an unhealthy, imbalanced, and pro-inflammatory response. So first, let's talk about things that can be an issue in creating a constant threat to our stress levels. Maybe it's an overload of responsibilities. Maybe it's life changes. Maybe it's relationship issues or isolation, overstimulation, addictive behaviors, or mental, emotional, physical, psychological, and environmental things can also play a huge role. Next, let's talk about some remedies to help reduce stress. There's relaxation techniques, there's yoga, there's meditation or prayer, there's hobbies or things of enjoyment, laughter, massage, exercise, just to name a few. Next category, let's talk about sleep. This is also a very important part to our immune health. It's not only the hours of sleep that matter, but the quality of sleep is very important. And some issues that we may have or face could be falling asleep, staying asleep, snoring, multiple bathroom breaks throughout the night, restlessness, which could be either you or your partner, light, sound, distraction, or an overactive mind. Research finds that adults should get between 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted quality sleep per night. Next category we're going to talk about are our eating habits. Poor eating habits, and especially chronic continued poor eating habits, has a huge effect on our immune health. Some of the issues we all fall victim to can include an overconsumption of processed foods, junk foods, too much sugar, too much sodium, sodas, overconsumption of food, eating too much fast foods or restaurant foods far too often, and not getting enough fruits, vegetables, fibers in our diet. Next category we're going to talk about is healthy weight. Of course, poor eating habits are a direct effect on our ability to maintain a healthy weight, and it's especially true as we age. For some, the issues is excessive weight gain, and for others, it's an inability to gain and maintain a healthy weight. Some of the issues connected can be, just to name a few, over or under consumption, too many or too few calories, poor diet, junk, non-usable food for energy and nutrients, menopause, or athletes who become inactive, lack of exercise, movement, and a sedentary lifestyle, depression, lack of restful sleep, over or under active metabolism. The next category is lack of exercise. Research theories on the effects of exercise and its benefits to the immune system can include positive impact to immune cells and antibodies, slow the release of stress-related hormones, flush out bad bacteria through the airways, lungs, etc., activating your lymphatic system, releasing of toxins through sweat, urination, or bowels, increased restful sleep, and an increase in the mitochondria energy-burning cells in the muscles. In the society that we live in today, it becomes harder and harder to prioritize health and exercise in our lifestyle. Our bodies were created to move. Therefore, the more sedentary we become, the greater impact it has on our overall health, and especially our immune health. Last but not least is the environment. Yes, the environment can play a large role in our immune health as well. Our already overworked immune system must also cope with these environmental problems as well, such as pollution, toxins, chemicals, medications, bad bacteria, and viruses, just to name some. Whether we are ingesting, breathing it in, or absorbing it through the skin, it can all play havoc on our immune system. As you should now see, our immune system is constantly under attack. And as we age, it becomes weaker and we become more vulnerable. However, in our society, nowadays, it's just not the older generation that's being affected and harmed. It's also affecting our youth due to the many of these chronic factors in our daily lifestyle as well. The good news is our bodies are incredibly created and consistently wanting to help us heal and be healthy if we will just do our part and give it what it needs, as long as we don't wait until chronic issues turn into irreversible disease. So, regardless of where you are in your health, you can start now, today, and reset, recharge, and rejuvenate. However, it's not easy to change the bad habits. Let's just be real. So, here's a few tips I'll share to just get us started. First, think about making a list of the 7 factors and rate them from 1 to 10. 1 being, I've got this under control, to 10 being totally out of control. To see where you need to focus first. And let's go over those 7 factors once again. First, age, genetics, lifestyle. 2, stress. 3, sleep issues. 4, eating habits. 5, healthy weight. 6, exercise. Getting at least 30 minutes of exercise a day. And number 7, environmental effects. Take one thing at a time. Start with the worst on your list and work on it into being a more healthy balance. You'll be surprised at how all these things are so directly connected and affect each other. It will become easier and easier as you improve the worst things first and begin to move to the things you've already got under control. Prioritize your health goals within your daily schedule. Consider including the following: allotting a successful amount of time to each thing that you need to accomplish. You will be surprised at how much time you have to do things that will have a positive impact on your health versus how much time is wasted when we do not purposely plan. So make yourself a list and consider some of these things. 1. Daily hygiene, including bathing, teeth, skin, hair, nails, etc. Number 2, meditation, prayer, inspiration, reading, quiet time. 3, daily exercise, at least 30 minutes a day. 4, daily water intake, hydration. Nothing else counts for water, only water. Number 5, daily meals, getting a balanced nutrition diet. Number 6, daily restful sleep. 7, daily responsibilities or projects or work. Number 8, daily chores or tasks. 9, daily fun, enjoyment, relaxation. And 10, socialization. 11, keeping a daily journal to keep track of the good and the bad, the things that you're accomplishing and the things that you're missing, so that you can keep yourself more on track. And number 12, daily planning and preparing for tomorrow's goals, routine and task, etc. When you consider making this list, remember what I said about allotting a successful amount of time to each task. Now, for some, a regular routine is going to be vital so that you can stay on task. For others, you need to be more flexible. But if you don't plan, if you don't think about these things ahead of time and be purposeful about planning some of these things, much of it will be missed. And now, having an accountability partner, as I spoke about before, is key to staying on track. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. And I have created this channel, as well as my social media pages, to be accessible at your convenience. I would also encourage you to share this journey with someone who also could benefit. The more, the merrier. I would like to give credit to the material that I've used to come to my opinions, conclusions, and understanding on this subject, and some of the reading material that I used just for this topic. And for more information or reading suggestions, I recommend Dr. David Brownstein, MD. He's a medical director of the Center of Holistic Medicine. He has helped a multitude of patients in his career as a holistic doctor and written a host of incredibly helpful books, which I find very beneficial and educational. Thank you for listening. And if you found any of this information helpful, please help me by subscribing to my channel, liking it, posting comments and requests, and sharing the link with others. I look forward to bringing you more information as we work together in the journey of health and fitness. So as always, stay tuned and stay fit with Fitness and Training.